Kichwa zetu zishakuwa sasa zinaharibika. Hata kichwa babao hakuwake tena bie. Ukiangalia sana hakuwake tena bie, maanake hata na mimi hapa sikwake tena bie. Mimi nenda kaona tu ilia sana fapada mavi.
Losing a child is one of the most difficult and painful experiences a parent can go through. The feelings of grief and loss can be overwhelming, and the process of healing can take a long time. Some common reactions to the loss of a child include shock, disbelief, anger, guilt, and depression.
Kaua watu wengi, lakini kama sie tuliponea chupuchupu na watoto wote wakakufa.
But how about losing not 1, 2, 3 or 4 but 6 children all in one day, and losing them in front of your own eyes? It's a tragic and a horrendous experience.
Tulikuwa Goma, saviti ilifika, tukakimbia.
This mother lost all of her children in one day. But how and why would all her children be killed, yet they were innocent? She says she was the next but somehow survived. But how did she cope with that? Today, we're in the Democratic Republic of Congo, Goma town. We take a long journey and visit this mother who has seen the worst of all tragedies. And she's ready to tell us more of what happened. The year was 1994. The country was having insecurities and civil war, and we were fleeing as we were in a vehicle who were trapped and attacked by rebels with a lot of gunfire that shot and killed almost everyone in our vehicle. Many people inside died, and my children, 6 in total, just died right in front of my eyes. Luckily, I and my husband escaped and survived. One took the way and we later reconnected after 2 months.
Hakuna mwanajua kwa mwingine, sijue kwenye bwana alikimbilia na mimi sijue. Uliona tu biko naua watoto, maana unakimbia hautawaza hata kama unaweza pona.
She says that was one of the most horrific scenes she's ever witnessed. Seeing your own people being killed, losing your children in seconds. That left her traumatized, but grateful for just one thing. God kept her alive. It was just being lucky. Otherwise, we would have lost our lives because we were in a vehicle full of people and rebels could select randomly whoever that they were going to eliminate. They would slaughter them and throw their bodies in the river. That was horrible. Imagine witnessing that horror show. It still haunts me up to this present day. After that, they managed to run away, and when peace was restored, she and her husband met after 3 months without seeing each other. They were left with no any other child after losing the 6 children at once, then started producing others. Today, they have 4 children.
Makichwa zetu zishakuwa sasa zinaharibika. Hata kichwa babao hakuwake tena bie. Ukiangalia sana hakuwake tena bie, maanake hata na mimi hapa sikwake tena bie. Mimi nenda kaona tu ilia sana fapada mavi.
They tried moving on with life, but it never gets easier. They were deeply affected with that distressing event, that at some point they behave awkwardly, as if there is something missing. If you take a close look at them, you can notice that they still have some mental issues. But now, the father is no longer around. He disappeared, and this mother explains how.
Papa haikuwa hapa safi des années watoto jepedi kimi na bakamalisha mepe.
It was one early morning when he woke up and told us he was going to another far town called Kisangani for a job opportunity. Before going, he told us that he'll be back soon, but it's now been 9 years since he left, and he has never returned. There is when he sends us some little amount of money, and there is when he doesn't. Like right now, it's been 6 months without sending anything. She now lives here with her 4 children, struggling to survive. She says they had a big house, but a few years ago, it caught fire and burned completely to ashes, leaving them homeless. At least, no one was harmed. They're now living here after being offered shelter by the church. One of her children finds us at home and also tells us more of their life in general, what he does for a living, and etc.
Na jinangu baranitaka Kambale Nzuia Samuel.
I'm one of the young and upcoming artists here in Goma. I do music in reggae genre. That's what I'm working on. I hope that maybe someday I would make a breakthrough, make some viral hits, yield good results and help my family since we're struggling financially. I want to be the one bringing a positive impact, and I believe my music will help me out. We are 4 children here, 2 boys and 2 girls. We always hear of our other siblings whom our parents lost. Those 6 children that died before I was born. May they keep resting in peace. He says the dad is the one who told him more of that heartbreaking story and said there were in fact 7 children, but one had gone to holidays in Bunia. And when all went wrong, he was not affected. After hearing of what happened, he never returned home, remained where he had gone, got married from there and has his own family. I was told of what happened, of the war, and it really had a negative impact on my family, let alone losing children by my parents, but seeing people take away their lives, which up to date still haunts them. This family, but more especially this mother, went through a lot, and we only pray for God to be with her. May she find solace. It's important for parents to take time to grieve and to allow themselves to feel their emotions. Finding a support system, whether it be through family and friends, a therapist, or a support group for parents who have lost children, can be very helpful in the healing process. It's also important to remember that there is no right way to grieve. Everyone's experience is unique, and the timeline for healing is different for everyone. It's important not to put pressure on oneself or others to move on or get over it, because it's a lifelong process. If you or someone you know is going through the loss of a child, it's important to be patient, understanding and supportive. You can offer help, but understand that they may not know what they need, and it's best to ask what they might need. Or if they don't have anything specific, it's important to just be there for them. A story by Janti Shamamba. Thank you for watching. I'm Elijah and this is Afrimax English. Remember to subscribe.